What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Investing Bros. My name is Tim, and in this video, we're going to be talking about Cardano. Now, Cardano has had a great last month. It had explosive price action, taking us all the way from the 30s, the 30-cent range, all the way up above 60 cents. We've topped out close to 68, right on 67 cents. But the question in this video we're going to be talking about is, can we get to that dollar figure? That's the number, that's the level people have been keeping their eyeballs on with this Cardano rally. And we're here to talk about, can we hit that dollar level? We are sitting at a breakout spot that potentially could see price action for Cardano just soar, especially seeing as that we've seen this happen over the last couple of days with Solana. Is it Cardano's turn? Let's go ahead and jump over to the charts. But before we do that, I want to remind you guys of one of our sponsors, Blowfin. If you guys are traders or you want to get into the trading game, even if it's just a little bit here, a little bit there, make sure you check out Blowfin in the link down below. And when you deposit just $50, you get $10 back. So you have to use our link to do that. And if you were to trade volume with over 100,000, you have till the 29th to do this. But if you trade volume over $100,000, you get an additional $90 as well. So if you have a lot of money to trade, hey, pick up some extra money here as well. But also, just deposit $50. Create an account, deposit $50, get free $10. That's easy house money to be doing some trading with. See if you can turn that $60 into $100 within the next week. Maybe you can double it and turn it into $120. Make sure to check out Blowfin, and thank you to them for being a sponsor of the channel. Cardano has been rallying here now, literally 2 months ago, October, we're sitting down here back towards 24 cents. We're talking about the potential. We're hovering right around the low for the entire bear market. Could things get really ugly and could we go to the downside? But a breakout happened. And I want to show you guys one of the reasons why we're keeping our eyes on this $1 level. We are in a formation at the moment. When we zoom in here, another bull pennant. We were just in one, a different one. We were more in an ascending triangle bull pennant back here in November, but now we have formed a symmetrical bull pennant that could see the price go above $1. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, let's kind of zoom in here and take a look. Let's start with the explosiveness from all the way back here in October. You guys can see here, not only do we have a pennant, but the reason we call this a bull pennant is because it's like it's attached to a flagpole. So, right, we have our nice flagpole, we have that little pennant, the flag hanging off of it. You move this over to the last level of support. We actually outdid expectation. This would have given us a price prediction of about $63, give or take. We ended up, like I said in the beginning, going almost to 68. Well, guess what? Let's kind of fix this flag pattern, go up to that top. We move this over to a breakout, and guess what that price would give us? Over $1, actually looking a little closer to $1.02. Now, I made a price prediction video on this last week or the week before. I can't exactly remember the exact timeline, where I talked about this could be difficult to get to, that we had a lot of stuff between us. When you come here and you look at long-term Fibonacci, of course, we have our 0.5 level sitting here right at about 81 cents. When I look at fixed range volume profile, you're going to see a nice volume gap sitting here at 70, 71 cents, give or take, and then just lots of things between us and that coveted $1 mark. We do have our value area high all the way up here at $1.10 with our golden pocket as well, but it just seemed like something that could be out of reach. Well, that kind of got canceled when we took a look at what the Solana chart did here. I also was very surprised. I've been bullish on Solana now for a little while, but I honestly thought that that golden pocket 70-cent range, former support level, would turn into resistance. But over the Christmas weekend, we absolutely exploded, coming all the way up to the platinum pocket at $127 with another parabolic run. Now, to put this into perspective, this right here, all of this kind of delay, this hesitation right here, what was the price action that happened at? Right around and above $60, right? So I thought we were close to our top, but we actually exploded, going over $100, up over $120, but it shows that there's still explosiveness. There's still a lot of money pumping into the crypto ecosystem. Well, you come back over to Cardano. Well, guess where we are hovering? And is it a perfect thing? No, it's not. But, Solana's at $60, Cardano at 60 cents. Has to do with supply, has to do with market cap. But at the end of the day, we were just at $60 for Solana, exploded over 100. Cardano could do the exact same thing, being around 60 cents and exploding up over a dollar very, very easily. But let's take a look what we're doing a little closer in here. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. Take a look at this pattern. We are getting very close to a breakout. Now, I can't promise you it's going to happen today, and I can't promise you that it's nothing but up from here. There's absolutely a chance what we end up doing is coming back down to retest this white line. We did have a fake out here just yesterday where it looked like potentially we'd end up moving to the downside, and that's not something necessarily to ignore. There's always a chance that this is not going to play out as a bullish pennant. It could move to the downside, and if so, what are the levels we want to look at? Well, before we get there, I want to show you on the Bollinger Bands what we see going on. 4 hour, very constricted, but what's really interesting, the daily chart is starting to constrict, and this is kind of showing me we could break out soon, but honestly, we could probably wait a couple more days. You can even see in this pattern, we could get all the way to the tip of it by the 1st of January, but the daily Bollinger Bands definitely constricting, meaning a big breakout is coming. So what are some levels to keep an eye on? Definitely keep an eye on that dollar with that breakout pattern, but on shorter time frames, let's say we break out over the next couple of days, what are some levels you're going to want to be keeping your eyes on? Let's take a look at the liquidations level. Now, let me go ahead and zoom in here so it makes a little more sense to you guys. We do have some heavy liquidity up here close to 62 cents. That could be interesting for today. By the way, if you zoom in here, let's go back to the 4 hour chart. Take a look at where our blue line is coming in as resistance right there above 62 cents. So that could be a sign that maybe we're going to be coming up to retest and touch this blue line today. But when you look below us, you're going to see some liquidity down here towards 59 cents and below it down here towards 58 cents. Zooming out and looking at the 7-day, this will give us a picture of maybe what the next week could look like for targets. The lowest we really see heavy liquidity is all the way down here about 54.5 cents, but we see some heavy liquidity all the way up back to those highs. We actually see it above 68 cents. So kind of coming in here, some marks that we're really looking at. Short term, we're still looking at this zone. We could trade anywhere within that little zone over the next couple of days, but make sure to keep your eyes, again, on this 68 cent region above us. Would be very, very interesting. But also, if we start to lose it, if we start to make a move to the downside, take a look at about 54 cents right in here. This is going to be an interesting spot to keep your eye on. So we have a couple of different zones we're looking for. But honestly, my gut is leaning more towards a move to the upside with all of the bullish momentum we still have. And remember, it's looking like things are kind of spicing up with Bitcoin ETFs. And I know that really has nothing to do with Cardano other than crypto kind of just seems to follow Bitcoin. And when there's excitement for Bitcoin, it affects the altcoins just like Cardano. If we get an approval anytime early January, we absolutely could see a lot of cryptos go explosive for a short amount of time before a heavy pullback. In future videos, I'm going to discuss what I think could happen to the downside, but let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about Cardano price? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are we about to make a break high to the upside over $1? Or is the top in and is it nowhere but down for now until the halving event? Make sure you smash that like button on your way out and hit subscribe if you have not done it already. We are the Investing Bros, covering the crypto markets, the stock markets, everything you need to know daily so that you can be investing wisely for yourself. With that said, though, guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Nice, short, and sweet once again, and I'll see you in the next one.